Alright, hello everybody. It's Bullfrog Jerry back with some more Knights of the Old Republic. Sorry for leaving so suddenly last time, but my girlfriend got home early from work, so, she comes first. Oh yeah, just had to take a second to remember what I was doing last time. I gave some random lady $50, and I'm gonna follow her into a corner of the bar. I bet that's not gonna go well. Seems kind of fishy, but I am ready to reload the game if need be. Alright, now how... I have realized that the stream thinks that I'm playing Assassin's Creed. I'm trying to figure out how to change that real quickly. There it is, Knights of the Old Republic. All set. There we go. Hopefully that change saved. Now, I guess let's follow her and see what happens. Hello? Alright, Niklos. Deep.
Wow.
Huh.
Are you really a noble? You must be pretty rich, right? Is your family important?
I can trace my lineage back 5 generations to one of the founding houses of Terrace. In fact... Oh, we seem to have some unexpected company, my darling.
Oh, don't pay attention to him. He's just some Pazak player I met. He's not an actual noble like you. Come on, sweetie. Let's go back to your mansion.
Alright, yep, didn't go well. I thought I was gonna get mugged or something. Alright, well, I don't wanna just, I don't wanna lose $50, so let's reload. I'm still gonna talk to her and just see what she says when I... Oh, I saved before I played. Okay, well...
I'm going to enjoy it.
Let's beat this dude then again, I guess. And let's play. But this time I will not make the same mistake. Come on. Perfect. I win. Just need 10 more. 9 more. Alright. I should've just played the card. Like that. Alright.
You ever wish to test?
Back to where I was before I reload.
I saw your match against Niklos. You know, you're the bartender.
Seems expensive for a couple of
I'm
drinks.
used to the finer things in life.
Oh, it was
I'm not
20,
about to
50.
lower my standards for any man. So how about it? You want me to get those drinks for us?
Sorry, not
What's
interested.
the matter, you shy? Suit yourself. I'll be here if you change your mind. Just waiting for a nice, rich Pazak player to come along.
Alright. Well, time to leave. I think I need to level up once or twice before I finish the Coliseum. Or whatever it's called.
You need a lesson on how to treat
Oh,
your
yeah.
social betters. Daddy!
Got some extra experience. Can sell those later for some extra money. Alright, so that's the apartment. There's the arena, whatever. Mental facility.
Can't you see I'm busy with my duties? Go talk to Zelka if you need something.
Oh yeah, this jerk.
I see from your appearance that you are an off-worlder. Still, you're welcome here. I'll not have it said that Zelka Foreign refused to help somebody just because they weren't a citizen of Taris. Do you require healing or medical supplies? I can treat almost any injury or ailment right here at the medical facility. Except the rat ghoul disease, of course.
Rat ghoul disease? What's that?
Terrible affliction has plagued Taris for many generations. It is spread by the rat ghouls, horrible monsters that live in the Undercity below Taris's great skyscrapers. Prolonged exposure to the Undercity breeds the disease, and those infected will eventually mutate into rat ghouls themselves, becoming mindless beasts that feed on the flesh of others.
Is there no cure? Spoiler alert. There's a
There
cure.
is no antidote for the disease, though I heard the Republic scientists at the military base here on Taris were close to perfecting a cure. Then the Sith arrived. They overran the military base, and now they refuse to allow anyone access to the laboratories inside. The Sith are keeping all the serum for the patrols they send into the Undercity. If I could just get my hands on a sample of that serum, the rat ghoul disease could be wiped from the face of Taris forever. But I don't see how that's going to happen.
Maybe I could find a way to get my hands on that serum
I
for
don't see
you.
how anyone could get their hands on that serum. The military base is crawling with Sith guards. Breaking in there would be a suicide mission. I suppose the Sith patrols in the Undercity might have a sample of the serum on them, if they hadn't already used it because of a rat ghoul infection. But I doubt a patrol would just hand the serum over, and nobody is stupid enough to attack one of the Sith patrols, even in the Undercity.
Don't worry, Zelka. I'll get the serum
Please,
for
don't
you.
say that. If the Sith hear you, they might think I'm suggesting you start attacking their patrols. They could shut me down. I only mentioned the serum because you asked. I don't actually expect anyone to get me the serum. Now, is there anything else I can do for you?
I want to ask you some
I am
questions.
quite busy maintaining the facility, but I suppose I could spare a bit of time to answer some questions. What would you like to know?
Tell me about the rat ghoul
The terrible
disease.
affliction has plagued Taris for many generations. It is spread by the rat ghouls, horrible monsters that live in the Undercity below Taris's great skyscrapers. Prolonged exposure to the Undercity breeds the disease, and those infected will eventually mutate into rat ghouls themselves, becoming mindless beasts that feed on the flesh of others.
I already asked about the
I am
cure.
quite busy maintaining.
Is there any other... How do you feel about
I
the
know enough
Sith?
to be scared of them. I've heard about the brutality of the Sith. I know what they do to the planets they conquer. So far, all they've done is ask me some general questions, but I'm afraid they might one day decide to shut this facility down simply out of evil spite. I guess there's not much I can do about the Sith, except hope that the Republic finds a way to stop their conquest of the entire galaxy. I am quite busy.
Let's see what else I can ask you. Do you know anything about the Republic escape pods that crashed in the
Republic
Undercity?
escape pods? No. Why would you ask me that? I don't know. Those pods crashed in the Undercity. I'm not involved in any way.
Seem off. Yeah, let's see. If you know something, you better tell me. Unless you'd rather talk to the Sith.
We're already here.
Oh,
I am quite busy maintaining. I know enough to be. So far, all they. I guess there's not much.
can I...
I am quite busy maintaining.
Da-da-da...
Republic escape. The Sith were already. I am quite busy. Republic escape pods. The Sith were already.
I don't actually know if
Of
that...
course. Just
Yeah,
step over
let's
here and
see what you have for sale. Implant level 3, implant level 2. Feel like one of these. Let's see. Immunity to mind affecting and immunity to poison. I probably don't need either of those. But let me quick check my notes on this build that I'm doing. Let's see. Equipment. Okay, nothing here that I need. Cool. Let me go back to there.
Welcome back.
Oh yeah,
It will
I
just
should
take me a
probably
moment.
get healed.
Welcome back.
I
am quite busy, mate.
Now let me
Republic
try
escape.
again.
I'm not defensive. I just don't like being accused
Oh yeah,
of
you
knowing
just
something
seem
about those
defensive
Republic pods.
is what I said.
This is as bad as an interrogation by the Sith.
Don't worry, I'm not with the Sith. I won't betray your secret if you
Well,
tell me.
don't look like you're with the Sith.
Oh, that
I
was
guess
much
I can
easier.
tell you my secret. Or rather, I can show you. Since the space battle overhead, people have been secretly bringing in these Republic soldiers who crash-landed on the planet. I had to take them in. What choice did I have? Their injuries are terrible. Most won't survive. But at least I can make their last days more comfortable. And at least here, they're hidden away from the Sith.
Well, for that you have my thanks. It's good to know that at least some of these men ended up in compassionate hands.
I hate to imagine what the Sith would do if they discovered these soldiers here. But since their initial questioning, the Sith have not returned, so it may be my fears are unfounded.
Is there anything I can do to help?
There's nothing more anyone can do for these soldiers. Now, if you'll excuse me, I should return to the front in case anyone comes in needing medical attention.
Got some light side points. There's nothing I can do about this. Can the medical droid do anything? No, it just says beep whoop beep.
You there. Wait a minute. I need to talk to you about the Rakghoul serum. I've got an offer for you might want to hear. Now, don't be
Not
an idiot.
interested.
Just listen to me for 1 minute, and you won't be sorry. Davik Kang wants the cure, and you'd be smart to give it to him.
Davik Kang?
Oh,
Who's
come
that?
on. Everybody knows who Davik Kang is. He's the big boss around here. Gambling, smuggling, extortion. He's got a piece of all the action on Taris.
You mean Davik's a crime
I
lord?
prefer to think of him as a role model. He started with nothing, and now he's got it all. Credits, power, women. It's the Tarisian dream, right?
Why do you care who gets the
Look,
cure?
Zelka can't afford to pay me much. If you sell the serum to Davik, I can probably get a nice finder's fee for directing you to him.
What if I tell Zelka you're helping Davik get
Oh,
the cure?
just deny it. Who's Zelka gonna believe? Me or some off-world stranger? Now be smart about this. You'll get a better deal selling to Davik.
Why does Davik want the cure so badly?
Davik's interested in anything that can turn a profit. He could make a fortune selling the serum to anyone infected with the disease. Not like Zelka, who'll practically give it away.
I think I'd rather give the serum to Zelka. He'll use it to help
Helping
people.
people is all well and good, but you have to help yourself first, right? I'm telling you, Davik will pay big credits for the cure. More than Zelka could ever afford.
And then only the rich could afford the cure. Just let the poor suffer, right?
If you find the Rakghoul serum, just take it to Zax in the lower city bounty office. He works for Davik. He'll pay you what that cure is really worth.
Yeah. If it isn't obvious, I'm going for a light side playthrough, so I
Davik
ain't
says you
doing
missed
that.
your last payment.
Davik doesn't like you missing payments.
Here, I've got 50 credits, a down payment. That should buy me some time, right?
Sorry, you're out of time. Now it's all or nothing. Davik can't have people not paying his debts.
But I don't have that much. How can I give you credits I don't have?
That's too bad. Davik's going to want to make an example of you. You're coming with us.
No, help! Somebody help! They're going to kill me!
I know we have to be careful about drawing attention to ourselves, but are we gonna just let them drag this guy off?
Hold on a second. Looks like we got ourselves a witness here.
Davik doesn't like witnesses. Leave this man alone or you'll have to deal with me. Guess we'll have to teach you to mind your own business. Alright, time to kill these dudes.
Thank you. I owe you my life. Those bounty hunters are going to take me away and kill me. My wife warned me not to take a loan from Davik. Now I can't pay him back. It's not good to owe a crime lord money. He'll just keep sending more bounty hunters after me till I'm dead.
Maybe I can help
You already
you.
helped me by saving me from those bounty hunters, so unless you have a spare 100 credits to give me so I can pay off Davik, there's nothing else you can do.
Here's 100 credits.
Giving
Take
me
them.
100 credits? Just like that? I don't know what to say. Thank you. Thank you.
You're giving him 100 credits? Generous.
Now I can pay off Davik. You've saved my life. Thank you. I'd better take these credits to him right away.
What a little of it is left. And I have immediately made my money back. Alright, on to the next section of the city. Written down a... Ooh, that wasn't too loud. Written down a little list of things to do in the sections just to make sure I don't miss anything. I've started these 3 things. I've finished this one. There we go. So now I have a lot left to do in the upper city before I move to the lower city. So now I gotta go down this way to take care of business. Alright, let's talk to... Hey, buddy. I'll see you later. Sure, all that hissing is fine. A customer? Come in, come in. Janice Nall at your service. Welcome to my Jordan Joy supply shop. Always good to see a new face. Customers are hard to come by. A lot of the Terra citizens won't even come in here. They refuse to shop at a store owned by a Twi'lek. There we go. What do they have against Twi'leks? They don't like aliens much here on Upper Terrace. They tolerate us Twi'leks, but they'd rather see us as dancers in the cantina than successful business owners.
You'd think people would be a little more tolerant of others in this day and age. I guess stupidity and ignorance will never go out of style.
You'll see a few aliens around, but most of the non-humans stick to the lower city. I've learned not to dwell on it, though. I try to stay focused on running my store. My selection is a bit limited right now. Sith confiscated all my assault droids. But I've got a utility droid you might find interesting. Utility droids? What do they do? What don't they do? They're great at making vehicle repairs for starters. Pretty handy to have in a fight. Small, but tough, with a surprising amount of firepower. And there's no better code breaker or security system slicer around. Not that I'd ever condone you doing anything illegal, of course. Let me see your droids. I've only got 2 left. A rebuilt T3H8 unit for 50 credits, and a top-of-the-line T3M4 model with all the options. But he's not for sale. I'll take the T3H8 unit. Here's 50 credits. You know a bargain when you see one. This little guy's as reliable as used droids get. I did the reconditioning on him myself. Don't worry, he'll follow you everywhere. Is there anything else you need? Let's see what you got for sale. You want to see my inventory, or are you here to buy a utility droid? My prices are very reasonable. All my droids come with a money-back guarantee. Utility droid. Oh, okay. Let me see your droids. All I've got left is this T3M4 unit. Excellent code breaker. Fantastic security, programming, and droid repair skills. A good amount of firepower, too. This little guy is the absolute top of the line, but he's not for sale. He's a custom job. I'm holding for a very special buyer. Sorry. I want to ask you some questions. I don't know if I can help you with your questions. I don't get out much. I prefer spending time with my droids than going with the Terra citizens. But I'll try to help you out. Do you know anything about those escape pods that crashed here on Terrace? People are saying a few of the pods crashed down in the Undercity. I blame it on human error. A droid wouldn't lose control of the ship like that. Anything else? I was wondering how you feel about the Sith. I don't think much of them since they came and seized most of my droids. I guess they were afraid of someone using my droids against them. Or maybe they wanted to use my droids for themselves. There's no such thing as a bad droid, but sometimes they fall in with bad owners. I need some general information on Terrace. Well, I don't know exactly what to tell you. Stick to the Upper City and you should be okay, as long as you don't do anything foolish to draw the attention of the Sith. Some of the Upper City citizens are biased against aliens. It makes it tough for me to run my store. But a human like you shouldn't run into any problems. I wouldn't recommend going down into the Undercity unless you have business with Davik or something like that. The place is overrun with swoop gangs. Swoop gangs? What can you tell me about them? They're nothing but a bunch of thugs. Things didn't used to be so bad when the hidden Becks were in charge. I even sold some droids to them. But now the Black Volker gang is making a bid for control of the lower city. The place has become a war zone. Even some of Davik's people are getting killed off. What do you know about Davik? Davik King is a dangerous man. If it's illegal on Terrace, he's got a hand in it. And I heard he's a member of the Exchange. You know, the Intergalactic Crime Syndicate. I'd stay out of Davik's business if I were you. If you cross Davik, you'll learn that his men are even more dangerous than the swoop gangs. I want to ask you some more questions. That's it. Let me see what you've got for sale. Let me see your inventory. My inventory is a bit limited because of the quarantine, but if you need anything to do with droids or computers, this is still the place to shop. Is there... I won't buy anything yet, but... Alright, come on, droid. I'm sure you'll be with me for a long time. Oh no. Who could have ever seen this happen? Welcome back to my shop. Hey, where's that little T3H8 unit I sold you? It blew up. I came to get my money back. It blew up? Huh, I thought I'd taken care of that little crosswiring problem. Well, don't worry. I run an honest business here. I'll have to give you a refund, but I don't want to lose a customer. Here, have your 50 credits back. No hard feelings, right? No hard feelings. Glad to hear it. I can't afford to make my customers unhappy. Business is tough enough as it is. So, anything else you needed? I'll be going now. Maybe I'll see you around later. Don't forget my store motto. If you need droid parts, Janice Null is something. It would... I can see what it says here, right? Oh yeah. Janice Null is your gal. There we go. Let's see. Oh yeah, this racist dude.
Friends and fellow humans, I bring you a warning of a great plague spreading across our planet. Please, listen to me. My name is Gorton Kolu. Will you join my cause? We must band together if we are to stop the spread of vermin and scum throughout Taris.
Vermin and scum? What are you talking about? Or you know what, I'll say, are you referring to the
I am
Sith?
speaking of the hideous-looking aliens who walk the world of Taris. The Wookiees and Ithorians and Rhodians and Bith, all of them. Listen, friend, for these are dark times. That is why I, Gorton Kolu, have formed the Anti-Alien League. The time has come for action. We cannot sit idly by while aliens blight our glorious planet.
I don't know which is worse. Your hate-mongering?
You are like all the rest. You will not see the truth. On the day of reckoning, you will suffer with the rest of the alien lovers.
Come on, we should keep moving. Kook or no, people like him can make trouble for us.
All right.
A plague spreads through our streets. We cannot sit idly by while this pox infects our society.
This elevator is off limits. Only Sith patrols and those with proper authorization are allowed into the lower city. It's obvious from the way you're dressed that you're not one of the Sith patrols, so unless you have the authorization papers, you must move along.
Where can I get the authorization?
If you were supposed to have them, you'd know where to get them. Now quit wasting my time and move along.
Can I ask you
I'm
some
not here to
questions?
give you information. I work for the Sith, not the Taris Tourist Board. Now just move along, unless you have the proper authorization papers.
Okay. Let's see if there's anything I can snap over. I don't think there is, but I might as well check. Can't hurt. Worst it'll do is wait like a minute, maybe. Security door is sealed. Cannot be opened using normal security scans. Yep, thought so. Pretty sure that's a place I cannot deal with until later. Well, I'm gonna walk on past, go to the next part. But once I get to the door to the next area, I gotta stop for just a minute because I've got...
What is this planet coming to, huh? Shlomi's just walking around the upper city.
Shouldn't you go to the lower cities where you belong, Slummy?
Oh, this is rich.
Yeah, like he said. These streets are for upper city citizens. You better get out of the way if you know what's good for you.
Hey guys, we can all be friends here. Let me buy you a drink.
Hey! For a Shlomi, you ain't so bad. Come on, boys. This Shlomi's buying the next round.
No way, forget it. No more drinks. We're late enough as it is.
Yeah. I guess you're right. Maybe next time, Shlomi. Come on, fellas, let's go.
Hold on, no, I was gonna just look at the map. Sith base, lower city, Roads by Janice. Okay. So now it's this side. What I need to do is just walk over here. And now I will be back in a minute. I need to just go transfer some laundry. I will be back. there we go. I'm sorry for the long pause, but just had to get that laundry shuffled around and start a second load because I need work clothes for tomorrow. Alright, let's go open this door and to the apartments. Alright, low security door. Let's see what's in here. Let me check the Foot Locker. Steal some stuff.
Don't hurt my family. Look, just take what you want and get out.
I remember when a person didn't have to worry about thieves rummaging through their home.
You ain't supposed to be here. This ain't your home.
It's not my home, but it is my stuff now.
Yes, what's on your mind? Terrace, the planet's all one big city, but its golden years are long past. And things have gotten worse since the Sith occupied it. From what I hear, the wealthy live on the tops of all the tall towers, and if you're poor, you live down in the shadows. And it gets worse the lower you go. That's all I can think of, at any rate. You got it.
Never mind. Alright. That's all I needed. Oh, no, that's not what I need.
Stay out of the lower city. That place is overrun with gangs.
No problem. Got it.
Before I talk to you, let me take your stuff. Alright, Largo, who are you?
Please don't hurt me. You don't have to kill me. I'll have Davik's money if he just gives me a little more time. Please. I don't want to die. Here, I've got 50 credits on me. That's all I've got. It's yours. Just don't tell Davik where I'm hiding, okay? I'm begging you.
Don't worry. I'm not going to hurt you.
You mean you're not here to kill me? But I thought you were one of Davik's bounty hunters. If you're not here to kill me, what do you want?
Maybe I could help you with your problem with Davik.
I don't think anyone can help me. I owe Davik money, and I was late with the payment. So he went to Zach's in the bounty office and put a price on my head. I've been hiding here ever since. But sooner or later, someone will find me. Unless I somehow come up with another 200 credits. I'm a dead man.
Here. I've got 200 credits. You can have
200 credits to a stranger just to help them out? I don't believe it. Well, thank you.
Wow, that sure was generous of you. I just hope we don't end up needing those credits later on.
Now I can pay off Davik. Oh, thank you. You've saved my life. I better go give this to Davik right away.
Alright. There we go. Foot Locker here. Nope. And another Foot Locker. Well,
Hey, you made it. I was beginning to wonder if you were going to show. The party's in full swing. Come on in. You have to try this Parisian ale. It's fantastic. We should have conquered this planet ages ago.
Careful, Sana. That wine's got quite the kick. A couple more bottles and we'll all be passed out on the floor.
Who cares? We're not on duty tomorrow. Let's live a little. Come on, drink up.
alright. Well, time to take their stuff. Yep. The most important part being... I'm sorry. Most important part being that Sith armor. Yeah, because I don't think I can steal anything else from these people. But... now what I do is I put on this Sith armor. Oh geez, what hit my nose?
I'm sorry. I don't want to get in the way of official Sith business.
You're one of them Sith, ain't you? My mommy says I'm not supposed to talk to you.
Please, don't take me for questioning. I don't know anything, I swear!
Suddenly, they're very concerned. Ah, this sucks. Yeah, let's see. Cross that off the list. Now, I can head on over to the Undercity. I can head on over to the Undercity and take care of what I need.
Greetings, my Sith friends. Rest assured I have all the proper permits to be here, spreading my message. Feel free to stay and listen if you wish. You'll find my message most enlightening.
Yeah, it's fun to hear, you know, just what all the different different people have to say about your about you once you get your once you have the Sith armor on. Oh, my nose. Hello, my fellow Sith.
Patrol heading down to the lower city, eh? Well, good luck. I've heard it's pretty rough down there. There's a big swoop gang war going on, you know. You better watch yourself. Those gangs will take a shot at anyone, even us. It's too bad we don't have the manpower just to sweep those slums clean.
How much do I have left to level up? About 1150. I guess. Pardon me. Now about 1100 total. Alright, I know there's gonna be a fight going on. Vex are nothing but bantha fodder. The Vulkars are strongest. We'll teach you who's strongest. Sith aren't welcome here. Alright. Have to kill them all. Alright, got 300 experience, so I think I'm down to like 900 left. Let's see, how's that shock stick compared to the short sword? 1 to 6. Alright, is this? Oh, it's unusable in the offhand. Okay. 2 to 5 versus... the 1 to 10. Yeah. +2 +0 versus two-handed penalty. Alright, well, I think what I'll do then is I'll put the prototype fiber blade here. Oh, yeah, I can't do that, so I'll put the shock stick here. Oh, that's just completely incompatible. Okay, nope, never mind. Back to... Actually, I guess... Oh! Oh, that's... I cannot use it. Or actually, can I? Yeah, I can. Hey. Now, let's see. What's it? Oh. Oh. And I'm about to die. I am not doing great. Alright, heal again. How is this guy so strong? Volker base. Alright. Well, I am immediately going to backtrack because I'm very hurt and I want to conserve as much as I can. So, back to the upper city and then to the doctor's office to get patched up. While I'm here, I might as well. I think at some point there's some racist kids, if I remember. But I don't know where. I don't know if they're like after my trip to the lower city. But I'll find out eventually.
Welcome back. It will just take me a moment.
Patch me up, Doc. What happens if I talk to him?
The Sith governor said I could keep this medical facility open. I have the proper permits. Please, I don't want any trouble.
No problem. Got it.
There's no unique dialogue if I... Alright.
Don't worry. If I hear anything, you Sith will be the first to know. For a price, of course.
Alright, back to the lower city. And I'm no longer like a step from death. I know first things first is I go to the cantina in the lower city, get some cutscenes, meet some new people.
Another patrol heading down to the... You better watch yourself.
Oh yeah, it just says the same thing. Oh, actually, I just remembered. I think the +2 means that it's better. It like gives me a better chance of hitting. So I guess I'll try it out and see. Unless maybe I can do this, this. Actually, you know what? No, I will go to the cantina first, because there's some people to... Like, I might be able to make some money. Hey there. Not too many people come in here to speak to me anymore. Most prefer the fancy surroundings of the upper city cantina. But nobody up there carries the kinds of Pizak cards I sell. Are you interested in purchasing some individual cards to bolster your Pizak deck? Who are you? My name is Uriah. I'm the man to see if you want to get an edge over your competitors in the grand old game. You follow me? I'm talking about Pizak. You know, high-stakes gambling. Each player brings their own deck to a Pizak match, and the better your cards are, the better your chances of winning. So what do you say? Are you interested in buying some of my Pizak cards to augment your own deck? I'll do that later. Suit yourself. If you ever need to purchase some Pizak cards to strengthen your deck, just come to speak to me again. Actually, you know what, I'm gonna see, if you want information, you should speak to Zax in the bounty office. He's Davik's unofficial earpiece. But I'll try to answer your questions as best I can. Tell me about Davik. I'm not stupid enough to start bad-mouthing Davik Kang in this place. Not with Zax still nearby. Go to the bounty office and talk to him if you want the scoop on Davik. I want some general information on the lower city. Don't know what I can really tell you. There's a gang war between the Hidden Becks and the Black Volkers, but everybody knows about that. Tell me about the Hidden Becks. The Becks are run by a man named Gadden Peck. They used to run things here in Lower City, and life wasn't too bad. But now the now the Volkers are trying to move in. Tell me about the Black Volkers. The Volkers are led by Brejik. He's tough and ruthless, and maybe even a little insane. He's also determined to take control of the entire Lower City away from the Hidden Becks. When the Hidden Becks ran things, people could walk the Lower City streets in safety. But now the Black Volkers attack people on sight. Watch out for them. Do you know anything about those Republic escape pods that crashed down in the Undercity? The Undercity? You don't want to be going down there. The place is crawling with rat ghouls. Do yourself a favor, forget about those escape pods. Besides, there's probably nothing left of those pods anyway. The Hidden Becks and the Black Volkers would have stripped anything valuable from them within hours of the crash. I want some general information on the Lower City. Oh, I already did that. What do you have to say? I haven't been able to restock my inventory since the Sith quarantine started, but I've still got a pretty good selection. Honestly, what I'll probably do is, like, look up a guide for Pizak to see what are the best cards, like, that, you know, the best cards to have statistically. Oh, cutscene. Hey, this dude.
Go away.
Hey, you not talk like that. We just want to say hi to big bad bounty hunter Calo Nord. Nah, this can't be Calo Nord. He's supposed to be tough. This guy's nothing but a runt. What? What's that mean? You be funny, tough guy. You know who we are, Calo? We're members of the Black Vulture gang. You don't want to be getting funny with us, tough guy. Me don't understand. 1, 2, why he count? He's trying to count how many of us is against him? It's 3 against 1, Calo. What do you think about those odds? Well, you have something more to say? And they're dead. Alright, and then I'm not going to talk to him because I get nothing out of it.
I told you to leave me alone. So give me some space, Bug-Eye. Your breath smells like bantha poodoo.
Little girl should not be in bar. This is no place for little girl. If little girl's smart, she run away from home. She run away home now.
Calling little girl tuba face.
Little girl needs lesson in manners.
Just a sec, boys. Zalbar, a little help here? I need you to rip the legs off some insects.
Mission, I'm busy. They just brought my food.
Quit complaining. You can finish eating later. Besides, you need the exercise, so get over here.
We don't want trouble with Wookiee. Our problem with you, little girl.
You got a problem with me? Then you got a problem with Big Z. So unless you want to take on my furry friend, I suggest you greenies hop on out of here.
Little girl lucky she has big friend. Hey, Mission.
Say, I don't recognize you, and I know pretty much everyone in the lower city. You must be new down here. I guess that makes me and Big Z your official welcoming committee.
Hey, we speak the same language.
Most aliens can speak basic, they just prefer to use their own language. But I grew up here on Terrace, so I just sort of got used to speaking the native tongue.
You showed a lot of guts dealing with those Vulkars, kid. You got a name?
My name's Mission Veo, and this big Wookiee is my best friend Zalbar. I'd offer to give you a tour, but the streets down here aren't safe. But if there's anything else you need...
How do a Wookiee and a Twi'lek, I can never remember which one it is, street urchin end up as best friends?
Fell in together. It ain't easy on your own here in the lower city. Everyone's always looking to push you around.
So we noticed. Still, you seem like an odd pair.
When I met up with Zalbar, it seemed like a pretty good match. I knew we could look out for each other. With my street smarts and his muscle, we make a great team.
I want to ask you some questions.
You came to the right person. If you want info on Lower Terrace, I'm the one to talk to. Davik, the Lower City gangs. I even got the scoop on that bounty hunter, Calo Nord.
Tell me about
Davik's
Davik.
part of the Intergalactic Crime Syndicate, but I guess everyone knows that. But I hear he's got a new ship for his smuggling operations, the Ebon Hawk. I don't know much about space travel, but I hear that ship's fast enough to break the Sith blockade. Of course, this is all just secondhand rumor.
Where would he keep it, do you know?
If Davik does have a ship, he's got it locked up in his estate. Nobody gets in there, except the people working for Davik and the Exchange.
Tell me about the Lower City
There's only
gangs.
2 gangs worth worrying about here in the Lower City. The Black Vulkars and the Hidden Becks. Sometimes Zalbar and I hang out at the Beck base. The Becks are led by Gadden Thek. He's a good guy. Lost his sight in a swoop bike accident a few years ago, but even blind, he's a great leader. Not like that traitor Brezhik. Before he took over the Vulkars, he was a Hidden Beck. Gadden considered that ungrateful space slug his adopted son.
Why did Brejik leave the
When
Hidden
Gadden
Becks?
went blind, everyone figured he'd step down and appoint Brezhik in his place. But Gadden figured Brezhik wasn't ready yet. He wanted him to wait a few years. But Brezhik was too impatient. He left to join the Volkers, and ever since, he's been waging a war to wipe Gaddon and his Becks from the face of Terrace. This gang war in the lower city is totally the Volkers' fault. They're the ones killing everything that moves out on the streets. It's like they've gone insane.
Tell me about
Calo
KOTOR.
Nord's one of the most famous bounty hunters in the galaxy. He's killed more people than the Iridian Plague. I've seen him kill people just for trying to talk to him. He hangs around Zack's bounty office, but I don't think he's looking for work there. All the postings there are small time, way beneath a bounty hunter of his caliber. I figure Calo's been hired by Davik to do a special job for the exchange. I'd wager 1,000 credits that as soon as the quarantine ends, he'll be getting off this rock. You going?
I'll be going
Yeah,
now.
this dive is pretty boring. No action around here. Come on, Big Z, let's go.
But I haven't finished eating.
Can't you think about something besides your stomach for 5 minutes? Come on. We'll go see if there's anything good to eat at the Beck base.
Alright, let's see. I will start by going to, what is the bounty office area? Bounty hunter. Who, oh, yeah, that's that part. But Zack's. Let me save the game. I've not seen you here before, human. You are new to the bounty office, yes? My name is Zax. I'm the one in charge here. Are you looking for work? There are many bounties available here, legal and otherwise. They all pay quite well. We're here for information. Everyone knows I'm one of Davik's best agents. I'm the HUD with all the answers. You work for Davik? Not officially, no. I work for the bounty office, but Davik pays me to keep my eyes open and report to him, and for me to post his bounties. Davik posts bounties in a government office? Is that even legal? I used to have to keep our relationship secret, but since the Sith have arrived, nobody cares what happens in the lower city. Davik can do whatever he wants. But enough talk. Back to business. This is the bounty office, so we should talk bounties. But are you looking for information? Tell me about the bounties. There's 2 government contracts. One's an assassin named Selvin. The other's Bendak Starkiller. He's a famous deathmatch duelist. Between them, they've killed hundreds of people.
I can't see anything wrong with getting rid of people like that, as long as we don't end up on the list of their victims.
But not all bounties are dangerous. Davik got some special contracts. One's for a girl named Dia. She attacked Holden, one of Davik's men. Another's for a man named Largo, who owes Davik money. Already started.
Okay, I don't know about Davik's special contracts. Justice is one thing, but doing a crime lord's dirty work is something else.
And then there's Matrick. He used to work for Davik. Then he betrayed the exchange, and now Davik wants him dead. I'll put all this information in the data pad. Before I do more, I'm gonna go get some water. Because doing all this talking is making my throat a little bleh. Alright. There we go. Davik's bounties sound more like contract killings. Davik works for the exchange. They don't play games. If you don't pay your debts, or you betray them, or you attack them, they get even. People bring Davik's bounty on themselves. Anyway, if you don't like them, you don't have to take them. Collect the other bounties. Government contracts. Those people are ruthless killers. They need to be stopped. How do I collect the credits for these contracts? It's simple. You find people, you kill them, you tell me. I pay you. I know everything that's going on in Terrace, so if you kill one of them, I'll know. I want more details on the bounties you're offering. All the information is in your datapad already, but if you don't want to look there, then I guess I can fill you in. Who do you want to know more about? Let me go to Largo. Tell me about this merchant, Largo. Actually, now that I think of it, that bounty's no longer on the table. Davik told me Largo's bounty is off the table. I guess the merchant came up with the credits. Don't bother with that one anymore, human. So we got Bendak. We got Selvin. Let me just make note of these. Dia took care of Largo. And we got Matrick. Tell me about this girl Dia that I ran into last time. Dia's one of Davik's private bounties. She used to be a waitress in the cantina here until she had a fight with Holden. She cut him with her vibroblade, almost killed him. That was a mistake. Holden works for Davik. He's not one to let her get away with that. When she was recovering in the medical bay, he put out a bounty on Dia. She's been hiding ever since. I'll deal with Holden. I've got a feeling there's more to this story. Maybe. Doesn't really matter to me. I get the bounty from Davik's men. I don't ask questions. You can talk to Holden if you want to know more. He's inside the cantina. No, more about the thing. Tell me about the assassin, Selvin. Selvin's a government bounty. She's a very dangerous woman. When she started, she was just another killer working for Davik. Then she began freelancing to the highest bidder. One day, she killed 6 citizens in the street, and their bodyguards too. They were all Ulgos, a powerful merchant family with many enemies. Selvin was hired to kill off the whole family. She was very good at her job. Each day, more Ulgos died. Poisoned at home, shut down in the street. Guards and droids couldn't protect them. After a month, there were no Ulgos left on Terrace. Not one. Did they ever find out who hired Selvin to kill them all? It was never proven, but after the Ulgos were all dead, the Organa family demanded the government put out a contract on Selvin. They said nobody was safe as long as Selvin was still free. Oh, interesting. Guess Leia's family was sketchy 4,000 years ago. But the Organa family were powerful rivals of the Ulgos. Some think they were the ones who hired Selvin. Then they tried to have bounty hunters kill her to keep the secret from coming out. But Terrace politics aren't your concern. You're just a bounty hunter. You kill Selvin, you get the credits. That's the only important thing, right? More about those. Tell me about Bendak. Bendak's a government contractor, but he's a legend on Terrace. He started out as duelist in the upper cantina. He never lost, but he only fought death matches. He killed hundreds in his day. Then death matches got banned. Duel rings switched to non-lethal combat, but Bendak wasn't ready to retire. He kept dueling on the illegal underground circuit. He kept killing people. Finally, the government had no choice but to put a bounty out on him. But Bendak's a big folk hero, so not too many try to collect. Those who do, all wind up dead anyway. Now I just need to ask about Matrick. Davik is very interested in this bounty. Matrick used to work for Davik. He wasn't important, but he was there a long time. He saw lots of things that it was wise to keep quiet about. Then, one day, he betrayed Davik. He went to the Terrace authorities and testified at trials against the exchange. Lots of people were arrested, and Davik's operation shut down for a while. Cost Davik thousands of credits to get business back on track, and he lost lots of good people. Of course he's not about to let Matrick get away with that. But didn't the government protect Matrick after the trials? They hid Matrick for a while, but when the Sith took over, they shut the witness protection program down. It's expensive, and the Sith didn't care if Matrick died. Let's see if there's anything else. I need some information. I have information, but it's not free. For free, I'll tell you everything you want to know about the street gangs. Davik, other stuff too. First, you have to come up with the 100 credits. I'm not gonna pay. Don't do business. That pays me during credits, not to answer questions. If you don't pay, then I don't talk. Maybe you could take some bounties and earn some money. Then you could afford to pay for my information. You're happy, I'm happy, Davik gets his cut. Works out for everyone. You work for Davik? Not officially, no. I work for the bounty office. Davik pays me to keep my eyes open and report to him. And for me to post his bounties. You don't try to hide the fact that Davik has you on his payroll? Okay, yeah, that's just the thing. I'll be going now. I'm gonna go deal with that one punk. Maybe talk to Gelrude. See, is there anything else? Yeah, alright, this room is just holding.
What? Oh, sorry. I didn't see you there. My attention was kind of focused on the Twi'lek dancers. Look at them waggle those head tails. I don't normally go for these alien girls, but I've had some bad experiences with my own species lately. Maybe it's time for a change. Know what I mean?
You're the guy who put the bounty on Dia's head, right?
That? I guess Zax must have mentioned me to you at the bounty office. Fair enough. I don't care who takes her out. Just so long as the job gets done. I can't let her get away with what she did. That wench tried to cut me with her vibro blade.
Why would she do that?
She's crazy. She started screaming that I was making advances, and the next thing I know, she's coming at me with a knife.
Yeah, right. Sounds to me like she was defending herself.
I admit I was drunk. Maybe I got a little fresh. But it was no big deal. She didn't have to cut me.
Sounds like maybe you got what you deserved.
You weren't there. She totally overreacted.
I want the bounty on Dia's head removed.
I can't do that. Think how it would look. I work for Davik. I've got a certain reputation to uphold. I can't let her get away with this. There has to be payback. Although, I do feel a little guilty about all this. Dia's a good-looking gal. It'd be a shame to kill her. Tell you what, I'll take 200 credits in exchange for lifting the bounty.
Here's 200 credits. Now get that bounty removed.
I'll stick to my end of the bargain. I'll go tell Zax right now that the bounty is off the table.
Alright, there we go. Oh yeah, I can talk to Jagacha. What do you want, human? You come to stare like others here on Terrace? You think we are strange? Sorry, I didn't mean to offend you. Okay, you're not here to offend we. What do you want then? I want to ask you some questions. Questions? What kind of questions? What planet are you from? You couldn't say it, and don't have the ears for it. 2 voices create the name, and 4 ears hear the true sound. But your kind would call our home Sorgus, a small world far off the Perlemian trade route. What kind of creature are you? In your one-voice tongue, you would call our kind Hairdwang. Can you tell me about your home world? Talking about our home only makes this quarantine more difficult to bear. Forgive us, human, but we do not wish to be reminded of it. I notice your other head doesn't say much. Nothing that you would hear, at least. What do you know about terrorists? Nothing. We were only stopping here to get supplies when the Sith attacked. They imposed a quarantine on all ships that had landed on Terrace. Now we are stuck here on a world that hates non-humans. Not a good place to be. I'll be going now. Good, leave us alone. We just want quarantine to end so we can go back home. And I've always been curious about these, to learn more about these people. Maybe at some point I should, go on the wiki or something, see if there's anything else. Bib Sorul and Lynn Sekla. I remember this one. Can't you see I'm auditioning? This is my shot at the big time. I can't risk screwing it up by talking to you. What's the use? There's no way Bib's going to hire me unless he gets a chance to see me dancing with a partner. Maybe I should just give up. Long you have a partner. My last partner left me. She was always trying to upstage me, even though it was obvious I had 10 times her talent. When I finally told her that, she stormed off. I guess the truth hurts. My partner before that was even worse. I wasn't tripping over his staggering feet. I was ducking under his flailing arms. I ditched him after less than a week. Maybe I could be your partner. I admit I'm getting desperate. I'd hate to blow this audition. I don't know if I'm ready to just pair up with a random passerby. How do I know you're any good? I'm good enough to get through your audition. Well, you do have that certain look about you. Confidence of movement. I guess I'll have to do, but I'm warning you, don't screw this up. Mr. Cerule, I got a partner now. I'd really like to audition for you again. Okay, Lynn, got one more chance. I'll give you a minute to get your partner set up. Then let's see what you've got. Okay, I've got time to watch you for 3 more dances. Make them count. Okay, just follow my lead. Remember, the more complicated our steps, the closer we dance, the more we will impress Bib. But don't come in too close if you can't handle it. I don't need some clumsy oaf tripping me up. Try not to screw this up for me, okay? Alright, let me see. Alright, let me see. Probably should have saved the game. Dude. I'll try the very close and face-to-face, I guess. Okay. Here's some helpful advice for your next dance. Try not to fall over. What are you doing? Are you trying to cost me a one-shot at fame and fortune? You have to concentrate. The next dance is a little different, so watch me for the steps, then jump in. I'll do just the second option. Good, good. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Nice tempo. Looking good, Lynn. Okay, one more dance to go. Okay, one dance to go. Bib looks happy. As long as we don't screw up, I think we got it. Follow me and please, just keep it simple. I'll do the second option again. That seems like my best bet. Ah, come on. Alright, I'm just gonna skip all this and see it. Let me see if I can reload. Load game. Autosave. I really don't want that to be how I... Put the longsword here, prototype here. I'm just gonna... Alright, so I think what I'll probably do is replay through that, what's it called? Through that dance thing, and then I'll stop the stream for today and just
go away.
Redo everything. And let me skip through this. All the shooting going down, bang, bang, bang. This way, I just want to take care of the dance. Yeah, I'm gonna save here. I want to see if that's like a kind of guaranteed thing if I fail like that. I'm gonna try the fancy stuff again. I want to see if I can succeed or if I'm just gonna fall flat on my face again. Or well, I guess it was on my back, not on my face. Wow, very impressive. Good technique, good rhythm, good synchronization, nice tight pacing. Are you sure your partner's an amateur, Lynn? Hey, quit trying to upstage me. This is my edition, not yours. Now listen, made a good first impression, so you might want to take it down a notch for the next dance, just so you don't do anything stupid. Just follow my lead again. Alright, I want to see what the running does. What was that? That was easily the stupidest thing I've ever seen. We're not auditioning for a comedy act here. I want dancers, not clowns. Okay. You idiot, what were you thinking? I'd have a better chance dancing with a drunken Gamorrean. You're going to ruin me. Look, we've only got one dance left, and we're going to have to pull out all the stops. Don't hold anything back this time, so pay attention to my moves. Then join in, and don't screw up. You know what? Okay. I'm just gonna fail this, and then I'm going to, you know, I will I'll read through the stuff I skipped last time when I failed. Just because I panicked. I've seen enough. Sorry, Lynn, but you're not what the Starlight Entertainers are looking for. You've got nice moves, kid, but you don't do too well with a partner. You did that on purpose. Nobody could be that bad a dancer unless they were trying. You've wrecked my one shot at the big time. Sorry, Lynn. I did my best. Well, sorry doesn't get me a job with the Starlight Dancers, does it? Bib, wait. Let me try again, Bib. I can get another partner. A good partner, Bib. Just wait up. Alright, I'm going to load now and see. I'm gonna do it without running around like an idiot. I'll be your partner. Good. Dance very close and face to face. Hopefully I don't fall. Okay. Okay, well. Heads in circles. Alright, I'm getting tired. So yeah, I do think once I'm done with this, I'm absolutely going to so I want to do this dance. I want to try and do this perfectly. So I'm just gonna fall over and skip through all this again. Da da da. What happens if I say, "You're right, I ruined your audition on purpose"? My big flapping feet? Really? Alright, reload. I wanted to take a dive since I messed it up again. Da da da. I can be your partner. Alright. Not too close if I can't handle it. Don't need a clumsy oaf. Try not to screw it up. I do know from the second attempt I did this that I can make it without falling. Wow, very impressive. Good technique, good rhythm, yada yada. Close behind her. Good, good. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Nice tempo. Looking good, Lynn. Okay, one more dance to go. Okay, one dance to go. Bib looks happy. As long as we don't screw them up, I think we've got it. Follow me and please, just keep it simple. I'm gonna take the middle option. Close and face to face. Ah, come on. Dance while you're standing up. It's a novel concept, I know, but give it a shot. You just had to do it, didn't you? Couldn't manage this one last dance without screwing up, could you? Don't judge me on that last dance, Bib. Please, give me another chance. Let me try one more. Face it, you just aren't good enough to make the cut. Alright, come on. It's a dance. It should not be this hard. As soon as this is done, I'm going to end the stream and go through all the stuff I've already gone through, so that next time when we when we start again, I'll be, you know, back where I should be. Come on, alright. I'm confident. I'm going to do this. I can do this.
Pudu. Bonanaka.
Close behind her. Okay, he looks happy. I am confident I can do this. I know I can do this. I'm a dexterous man. I won't trip over my own feet again. Looking good, looking good. Feel the music. Let it flow through you. Let your hatred flow. Well, what did you think? Do I get the job? Do you want me to dance some more? I can do another one for you if you want. Relax, Lynn. You made it. You got the job. Welcome to the Starlight Entertainers. I made it? I really made it? This is incredible. I don't believe it. Believe it, kid. You're in. Now we need to get you fitted for your outfits. We need to start rehearsals. We got contracts to sign. Let's go. Busy, busy. That's the life of a star. Thank you. I couldn't have made it without you. I'd give you a big hug, but, well, frankly, you're a little beneath me now. Like Bib said, I'm going to be a star. But if you're ever traveling the galaxy and you see the Starlight Entertainers performing, stop by and ask for Lynn. I'll see if I can get you some free tickets. Okay. Now, I'm going to save the game. And I'm going to redo the stuff that I've done here after I end the stream. So, once I get back next time, I will finish off the bounties. Well, maybe minus Bendak. That might take a few more levels. Now, get back to trying to find Bastila. And, you know, what is the other stuff I need to finish? Oh yeah, I need to find the Rat Ghoul Serum. And I need to finish off the dueling arena, which goes hand in hand with taking care of Bendak. Alright, well, tonight was fun, if a little frustrating at the end. And I hope you guys had fun as well. I hope you all have a good night, and I will see you all next time.